Hi everybody, and welcome to the second day of the 12 Bakes of Christmas. I've got my little buddy here, Frodo, because as I said the last video, today we are going to make peanut butter dog treats. Frodo is my favorite little puppy. He's very sweet, but he's camera shy, but I love him. I swear, I love all dogs, honestly. I love dogs. Dogs are cute. Dogs are cuddly. They're easy to play with. And so, what better way to show love and affection back than to give them some little peanut butter dog treats? Yeah. Yeah. Mwah. So, I'm going to put him down now. Alright, go boy. Go boy. And let's get started on making peanut butter dog treats. Okay. For this recipe, you will need 2/3 cup of pumpkin puree. You will need 3 eggs and a 1/4 cup of peanut butter and 3 cups of wheat flour, whole wheat flour. So without further ado, let's get started. The first thing you want to make sure you do is go ahead and preheat your ovens to 350 degrees because as of course, what you're going to be using to bake these predominantly is an oven. And by the way, check out my awesome Ugly Christmas sweatshirt. Guardians of the Galaxy. Favorite movie, by the way. Absolute favorite Marvel movie, at least. So anyways, alright. So, you're going to use your electric mixer, which I have right beside me, and should probably pull in so you guys can actually see it. Alright, and what you're going to do is you're going to beat in your eggs. You want 3 of them. Of course, I already said that. Okay, and then I gotta grab the can opener real quick, so give me just a sec. Sorry about that, should have grabbed that before, but apparently my brain wasn't thinking. Go ahead and open up your pumpkin puree. And you're going to pour it in a 2/3 cup. And you can use your finger to scoop it out or your spoon. Probably a spoon would be better, but apparently I didn't come prepared and I forgot a spoon. So let me grab that real quick so I can get a better amount in the cup. Okay. See. You want to make sure that it fits the whole cup, but also you don't want to have it overflowing, so just make sure that you scrape whatever you're not using back into the can and just throw that in there. I don't know about you guys, but I love the smell of pumpkin. And yes, I know I sound like a total basic bitch saying that, but to hell with it. Pumpkin smells friggin' amazing. So anyways, with that taken care of, you are now going to put your peanut butter into the mix as well. And make sure it's creamy, not crunchy. Creamy for this recipe. Okay, so gonna scoop it on in there. And make sure that it's a 1/4 cup. I showed you the half cup instead of the quarter cup. Make sure you use the quarter cup. Apparently, my brain is working fast. Well, apparently my mouth is working faster than my brain can process things. So, do that. And then it says to mix on medium-high speed for about 1 to 2 minutes. So we'll take it back in just a few seconds. Hey guys, and welcome back. Now that we have our lovely mixture all incorporated together and it's all smooth and silky like, we're going to do the next step, which is add flour. Now, the recipe says that you need to make sure that you slowly incorporate it, because if you just throw the whole thing in there, it may not mix well. So, it first says that you need to add 2.5 cups. So, what we will first do is add the first cup. All right. Now that we've added that cup, we'll turn this on to a low speed. And we'll let that mix while we go ahead and prep the next cup. So go ahead, slowly incorporate that in. Be careful not to get your cup on the mixer, because, well, I've never had it happen to me. There's a possibility that you guys could get the spatula or whatever stuck in there and get your hand broken or anything. And we don't want any accidents. I don't want any accidents, so don't do it. Don't do it. So you can hear the mixer and see that the as you're mixing, that the flour is getting incorporated into that mixture, but also that it's kind of getting a little sticky still. So go ahead and add your half cup. And you're gonna let that mix for a little bit, mix it, mix it, mix it, and occasionally you might have to turn it off and pause and let it scrape the sides of it. So, which is what I'm gonna do right now. I'm actually gonna go grab a spatula and mix it. So just 1 second. Turn it off. See that? Look at that big old chunk of peanut butter pumpkin puree goodness. And that was smart of me, wasn't it? Just kind of scrape the paddle. Because you want to make sure, I forgot to mention this, you use the paddle attachment. And of course, I wash my hands before I touch this stuff, so as long as you've watched what kind of slang was that? That was weird. Anyways, and you're going to kind of scrape the sides. And you can already tell that this mixture is getting less sticky, but you can still feel the stickiness, so you want to turn it back on and let it continue mixing. And then you want to start adding this at a quarter cup at a time. So if you don't have a quarter cup, you could always just use half of a half cup and do it from there. Just redo that. And let that mix and mix. And and then if it's still a little sticky, just add another 1/4 cup until you feel that it's dry and it's not sticky. Alright, so I will let you guys go ahead and do your thing so that you can go ahead and mix that stuff, and I'll see you in a little bit to take the next step, which is rolling the dough and using cute little cookie cutters to make cute little designs for your little special pie. Hey everybody, welcome back. Now that we have our handy dandy dough all ready, guess what we get to do? Lightly flour our surface and knead the dough. So just kind of sprinkle it around, make it look like snow a little bit. And yes, I purposely, not purposely, said snow because of Christmas, which is my absolute favorite holiday. Well, that and Halloween. So what you're gonna do, because I have no strength to just do it with my knuckles, I actually have to push on it. So, because I'm short. So, just kind of work the dough with your hands. It says knead about 3 to 4 times until it's all together. And since mine is pretty well formed already, because I kneaded a little bit before I started the video, because I get a little bit ahead of myself, you take out your rolling pin. You flour that as well. And you start to roll out the dough. You can always flip it. Now the dough is going to be a bit thick because you used wheat flour. And wheat flour is a bit of a, I guess, I can't use any other word but thicker flour. So if you want, you can flatten the edges down with your hands just a little bit to kind of make it easier for you while you're rolling. And I tend to flip my dough while I'm rolling to kind of, I guess, get the pieces I didn't get on the other side, if that makes sense. What you're going to want to do is roll it out to about 1/4 of an inch thick. My hair is starting to get in my face, so I'm gonna tie it up for just a second. All right. I don't know what it is, but I get hot freakishly easy. It's like everyone else in the room will be cold and I'll be instantly hot. So let's just say it's been a burden sometimes. I used to share a room with my twin sister, which, Valerie, if you're watching, hi! And she had to get an electric blanket to sleep with because it was always, she wanted the fan off, I wanted the fan on because I was too hot, she was too cold, so we compromised. I got to keep the fan on, and my parents got a heating blanket for her. You guys really don't care about that though. You care about the treats. And I promise you, we're almost done. We're almost at that 1/4 inch mark. And it doesn't have to be necessarily a 1/4 inch, but you want to make sure that it's decent enough and not thick enough to like take too long in the oven, because that's the last thing you need. So I'm about there. So now what I'm gonna do take a little bit more flour and put a little pile of it into a corner. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my trusty cookie cutters and start putting them into the dough. And look at that. Beautiful. So you're gonna do that until you have all of the dough into shapes. Now, be warned, you might have to roll and re-roll and re-roll your dough until you use all of it, but once you do that, put them on pans with parchment paper, or if you have silicone sheets, you can do that too. Either one works. And from there, what you're gonna do is, after your oven is preheated to 350, you're gonna put those trays in the oven and you're gonna cook them for 25 to 30 minutes. So I'm about to do just that. So I'll see you guys in just a little bit to see the finished product and see if our little Frodo is excited to try them out. So I will see you guys in just a little bit. Hey guys, and welcome back. I've put my little Frodo back on the screen because our delicious dog treats are out of the oven and they've been sitting on the cool rack for about 15 minutes, and now they're golden brown, Christmas shaped, and cool to the touch. So now the final thing to do is give them to your pup. Go, Frodo. So as said before, this is a very, very easy and simple treat to make your pup. And if you have a smaller pup and he has an issue chewing, you can always break the pieces into smaller pieces and make it easier for him to chew it, or to bite it, or to break it, whatever. But Frodo's going to town on this right now, so I can only imagine what's going on with your guys' puppies. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that it was helpful, and I hope that you guys found something you could give your sweet little dog. So, if you like this video, please like it and subscribe and comment and say if you liked it, and tell me what you thought, well, tell me what your dog thought of it. Though you can't really think its thoughts, it'd be nice to know, you know, if they liked it, if they disliked it, because come on, in real honesty, not every dog is gonna be the same. But I hope that all of you have found some success in getting your puppy a treat he'll really love. So that was the second bake of Christmas. Tomorrow I've got a very exciting video indeed, where I will be making hot cocoa cupcakes. Not only are they decorative and cute, but they're also very delicious. So stay tuned, and happy holidays.